Maybe right now, you're living a life that's okay, not bad enough to complain about, but not light enough to call happy. Every day you have things to do, you have responsibilities to carry, you have goals waiting ahead. And you believe that when things are more stable, when you worry less, when you achieve something more, then you'll allow yourself to be happy. So you accept being tired, you accept being busy, you accept putting your feelings aside for now. You tell yourself, I don't need to feel good right now, I will make up for it later. Happiness, in that way of thinking, becomes a destination. Not something you live with every day, but a reward for trying hard. Then at some point, you reach what you once wanted. Maybe it is a better job, a more comfortable income, a life that others would look at and say, well, that is good, isn't it? And yes, it is good, but the joy doesn't come the way you thought it would. You're not exactly sad, you just don't feel happy. You sit down in the evening, after a day with no real problems, and a very small question appears in your mind. Now what? You start thinking about the next goal. Not because you're greedy, but because if you don't have something to chase, you'll have to face the emptiness that's becoming clear. That emptiness is in the feeling of waking up in the morning without excitement, going to bed at night without satisfaction, even though you had everything you needed that day. And maybe now, you're starting to doubt something you never thought about before. Maybe I got happiness wrong. The truth is, many people are living just like you. They don't lack success, but they always feel like they're missing a feeling called enough. Because happiness, in this way of living, always gets pushed to the future. It is always waiting behind some condition, after you are stable, after you succeed, after everything is just as you hoped. And when happiness is always ahead, the present becomes nothing but a space to endure. But happiness has not disappeared. It has just been covered up. Covered by rushing. Covered by the habit of always looking at what you do not have yet. Covered by the thought that you are not ready to feel at peace. When you slow down a little, you'll realize happiness isn't about getting one more thing. It's in very small moments, but they only show up when you're truly there. A meal where you're not thinking about what's next while you eat. A morning where you don't need to prove anything. A moment of stillness where you don't feel like you're wasting time. When that happens, the question inside you changes too. It's no longer, when will I be happy? Now it's, how did I live today? Life doesn't get easier, but it becomes more real, less running, less comparing, and less feeling like something's missing. Happiness, in the end, isn't something you need to find more of. It starts to show up when you stop thinking you're missing something. If there was a part of this video that made you quiet for a few seconds, maybe that wasn't by accident. If you want to keep having conversations that are slower, more real, and closer to your own inner life, stay for the next videos. And if you would like, leave a comment. Even just a dot is fine. Sometimes stopping and noticing is already a very peaceful step.